What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Wide Body Nation, where we love all cars, but especially cars that have a wide body on them. I mean, come on now. How can you not like the old factory wide body? Now, this is tacked on right here, but this part is actually part of the fender and it's metal, so yeah, it passes the knock test. But anyway, we are doing the 4,000 mile STI S209 update today. Been doing a good amount of driving with it. I mean, it does have 4,000 miles on it. I've only had it since June, so that's a decent amount of mileage, about 1,000 a month. But before we get into the update, just want to remind you guys that we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We just hit a little over 300 as of today, so I really appreciate that. If you guys are not subscribed already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It automatically enters you to win a free pair of Powerbeats Pro headphones. They're the kind that are totally wireless, and you just scoops them right into your ear, and then you can actually just keep one in your ear. I like to do that myself. I mean, when I'm working out, I put two in, but anyway, turn that subscribe button from red to gray and you are automatically entered to win. You get a 1 in 1,000 chance of winning $250 headphones at 1,000 subs, which is very soon. So what have we done to the STI S209? So if you guys have not been following the channel, I'm gonna go quickly over everything that we have done to it, but then I will go into what has been recently done, like with the tune and with with the issues that we were having with the tires. So one of the first things that we did was we went ahead and got the paint protection done. So this car has the actual Expel paint protection, the Expel Ultimate Plus, all the front, so mirrors forward. So we got even this fender right here, anything that's really facing forward, mirrors forward. Then we also added the carbon fiber roof, that is protected by the Expel, and the carbon fiber spoiler. You can actually see it has the lines up here where the Expel runs out, but that has been proving very productive already. As you guys know, Subaru has some notoriously thin, environmentally friendly paint, which equals terrible paint jobs after like only a couple years, especially if you're unlucky enough to drive on some gravel roads behind someone else, or behind a gravel truck, or behind whatever. The other protection equipment we have is the Rally Armor mud flaps. Trying to fill out that wide body a little bit since Subaru kind of chunked us here. But yeah, so we got the Rally Armor down there. We also obviously have the gold wheels. Those were done by Battleborn Coatings LLC in Clarksville, Tennessee. They did a 10 out of 10 would recommend job. The car was levitating for a while in my garage, which was kind of funny. I just jacked it up, put it on all 4 jack stands, and then went ahead and got them the wheels. So still stock tires on there. There's Dunlop Sport Max tires. They're actually a good tire. They're just wearing pretty quick. We also have the custom Tennessee Don't Tread on Me plate because we don't mess around. And then we got the NVIDIA N1 street exhaust back here, single exit, because it's a 4-cylinder turbo, guys. I mean, you need 4 tips for a 4-cylinder. I feel like that's more of a V8 or a V12 move. Just my opinion. But hey, quicker we get to that higher subscriber count, 5,000, 10,000, I'll start throwing a Tomei on there. I'll throw an ETS Extreme, get it back to quad tip for all you quad tip boys out there. And yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys, honestly. The quicker we grow, the more stuff that gets done. Other things that we've had done. So now I'll let you guys check out the Accessport. So actually what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and unplug this, because the way COBB did it is it actually has a cool home screen custom to the S209. So boom, and then you'll see it come on up, Accessport, and boom, S209. So I do appreciate that, COBB. It's pretty cool. And then I'll show you guys the tune real quick. Just running the stage 1 on it, because that's all we got so far. Tommy Kentner's gonna do some tweaking of his own on it when I get the car back to him. Show current map, and boom, you guys can see the 93 octane stage 1. So that is cool. I'll go ahead and pop the hood for y'all real quick, because that kind of brings up the interesting point with tuning the S209. It's like, okay, stage one, but you guys already know that the S209 is far from a stage 1 car. I mean, it's got a turbo on it already. It's got that it's got the Type RA internals, looking like it's my first time opening a car hood. it's got a lot of stuff done to it. So it's got this conical air box already, air filter with the air box, with this nice big inlet right here. It's got the actual turbo inlet, the silicone inlet, which is very helpful. Although, you know, I can see why people go front mount, just because everything is so compact in here that the heat soak is gotta be a major consideration. Also, something I wanted to show you guys is, Tommy pointed this out to me. Look at that, there's the STI branding on the turbo. You can kind of see the eye back there. You guys see that? You can see the eye on the turbo that they branded into that HKS turbo. So I thought that was pretty cool. But really just my final thoughts on the S209. So far, 4,000 miles. With the tune, it really pushes that torque curve and the power curve over to the higher RPM. So it drives more linearly, which is cool. It doesn't hit as much like a Subaru. You know, you guys know your third, fourth gear pulls, you hop on an on-ramp, and that's where you make all your money with the whoop, and then it goes and then it kind of tapers off. It drives a lot different than that now. It does much more of a gradual, it gets into boost and really it starts pulling you back and then it just keeps going and going and going. So I'm really excited to get the 1300cc injectors we have on order. I'm excited to get those in, coupled with a fuel pump and a downpipe. So we're gonna do 1300cc injectors, a high flow fuel pump that is also E85 capable, because that's next. So, and then we're gonna do that catless downpipe. So those three things, I mean, it'll probably be pushing 400 crank, 350 wheel after that at minimum. COBB says it's already pushing 350 wheel right now. I don't know if I believe that, but it does feel a lot faster. Other than that, it's been good on the highway, not super droney. But you guys can watch some exhaust clips. I'll do a whole nother exhaust clip now that it's stage 1 tuned, and see if you guys notice any difference. But other than that, the only other thing that we've had an issue with is what I'm about to talk about. So with that being said, I'm gonna transition to you guys learn about what happened this week with our little tire debacle. So I will see you guys after that. All right, welcoming the S209 back to the channel, and would you look at that? Tire pressure is low, but all it tells us is to check owner's manual. So we appreciate that, Subaru. You couldn't actually have a tire pressure that is displayed for each tire, or maybe I'm just missing something, but it doesn't look like it's allowing us to actually check, like on the Charger or really any other car that'll show you the tire pressure per tire. And we are at 4,050 miles, so cracked that 4,000 mile mark, and we put on about 560 since that last oil change that Tommy Kentner over at TK Auto Works had done for us. So I'm gonna go figure out what's going on with this tire pressure, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. We are having issues with one of the tires, at least one of them, not holding pressure. I believe it is the front right. The front left is at 40 PSI. The front right, yesterday when I checked it, was at 30, and then the back two were both at 35. So they're both, all the tires except for that front right one are a little overinflated. But one of the things I don't like about this car is that it doesn't show you what the tire pressure is for each tire. It just shows up with a light on the dashboard. I'll show you guys in a second, but I'm on the way to get a haircut and to go ahead and have the Subaru dealership check out the tires and the wheels on the S209, which brings me up to a point which I want to make is always try to negotiate a wheel and tire package on cars that you guys buy, because especially with low profile tires that are expensive, and these rims, like each one of these rims is at least $1,000 a rim. I think it's more. I'll have to get you guys a price on those, but I mean, you're basically driving around on $2,000 per corner. And my wheel and tire package for unlimited miles in 72 months was like 700 bucks. So it's about to pay for itself if I have to replace even one tire. On the Corvette, my 2019 Corvette Grand Sport, those rear tires are over $400 a piece, and I've already had to replace 3 of them because you know, I must have driven through a construction site and there's little metal shavings penetrating the tires, making a slow leak. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what we're working with here. I'll flip you around. Hopefully it there we go. But yeah, so the you know, the light comes up but there's no way to actually show us what the heck is going on. It just says low tire pressure, so that is not ideal. Subaru didn't really hook us up with that, so that's kind of unfortunate. All right guys, number one rule when you go to the Subaru dealership, if you have to go, make sure you hide your access port. Make sure you hide it so that they don't know that your car is tuned, because Lord knows that every single person in there when I roll up with this S209 is gonna be like, oh, that's an S209, and then they're gonna be like, oh, is that an access port in the door right there? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the DL, keep that on the DL so that we can keep this, maybe keep the warranty good on it. Alrighty. Guys, appreciate you tuning in for that 4,000 mile update with the S209. I'm going to be posting some more stuff on the Charger Red Eye and some other Dodge products coming out soon. I also have some Corvette content coming out for you guys too. Corvette needs another oil change, so we're gonna have that coming up. But other than that, I appreciate you guys tuning in. We have a tire and wheel package warranty video coming up for you guys as well that I think will be very valuable. And that's about it. I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe to get entered to win that 1,000 subscriber giveaway.